Okay, this is your April fresh air induction system. Some of this ductwork is coming to it. It has a filter. So just like both of your air conditioning units, this is number one, that's number two. Just like they have air filters, this guy has an air filter too. You should have fresh air filters when you move in. Okay, I'm going to kind of go organic because there's a lot of stuff going on here. You see the way that this is curling up? It's going to continue to curl up. We don't have saddles underneath this. This is going to pinch your air duct and cause problems here. Okay, I'm going to move on around. Fresh air induction vent. This is your air filter. This one's a 20 by 25 by 4 or 1. This one is a 16 or something. We'll get to that in a minute because we're going organically. Yay! Okay, we got these suitcase buckles here. And then that's how you replace your air filter right there. The other one would be the same way. I'm just showing you the method of how it's done. This one's a little more difficult. You got to pull both sides of it at one time. This filter is actually quite expensive. I can't hold a camera and operate that at the same time. Coming over here, safety control switch. That's this in the pans. We got instructions for safety control switches. We do not have installation instructions for either HVAC indoor air handler. I've got the heating on. I'm going to check to make sure the air is coming out of all the ducts. I might be able to bump the air conditioner. I'm not sure. This equipment needs to be registered within 60 days so that you get the extended warranty. It's imperative that you do that. I'm going to have a video with the condensing units where I preach about it a little more. No sense in me preaching about it twice. Now, this is nice. We got these nice steel girders holding up, these nice bands holding this up. Everything's being held up fine. This is a safety pan. Okay, this is a this is a condensing furnace. This is a high efficiency condensing furnace. They create water. That's why we have a drain for your furnace and a drain for your evaporator coil, what you're used to seeing. So we come over here, but it drains, right? So if it drains, we have these metal girders sticking out. Instead of water going in the pan, the water can come down this girder and then down onto your ceiling. Sure can. So these should have been arranged differently. If you had installation instructions for these, they would show you how to arrange them so that they don't do that. But you know what I can't find? I can't find the installation instructions. Can you imagine that? Okay, so I come over here. This is a clean out. This is not a vent. It's on this side of the trap. Alright? This is a clean out. This is not a vent. This is on this side of the trap. I guess. Kind of hard to see how this goes. But this is a clean out. There should be a cap on this. It's not a vent. There should be a cap. This is a shallow P-trap. Okay, check with the manufacturer's oh, we don't have the instructions up here. Huh? Check with the manufacturer's installation instructions. A shallow P-trap. Here's the way the evaporator coil works. Alright, these are coils. Air is raked over the coils. The coils have a colder, heat goes to cold. Okay, so the hot air from the house gets raked over these coils, which are cooler. And then these coils absorb the heat and then redistribute the cooler air through the house. So while they're doing that, that's fine. This is a high efficiency system. It's supposed to blow longer. When the fan finally does turn off, all that water drops out. Okay, and then you have a shallow trap. Whoosh! Just like an Lester commercial. Whoosh! Okay, like a roller coaster. The last car follows the first. And so that P-trap doesn't hold water in it any longer. It's not self-cleaning, but it's self-clearing. So it self-clears. It's empty. This, you know where this pipe goes to? It goes to the sewer. It goes to the sewer. So the sewer gases come back. You won't smell it. Collect in here, turns back on, and distributes the sewer gases, the pathogens, and all that nasty stuff all throughout the house. Again, it'll be diluted. You won't smell it. You won't notice it. You would, if I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have known. But I'm telling you, you're not supposed to have a shallow P-trap like that. And then over here on this, we'll have to look at it a little better. But since this is condensate, like your water heater, we're going to have a water heater video here in a little bit. Unlike your water heater, which discharges outside, this discharges into your sewer system. Maybe you want a neutralizing filter for your condensate drains on your high efficiency furnaces. Maybe you want that. Coming along, gutters hang, da da da, da da da, da da da. Looks a little better than it does in some other places, I gotta say that much. But not, I mean, you know, it's still sagging, it's still got the nylon straps on it. It's not blameless. All this piping is in the way of pedestrian traffic, including your gas piping. I already said this in the attic video, but I don't want people stepping on my gas pipe. You want people stepping on your gas pipe? No. This comes out the same way. This is an air filter, the same way as the smaller one, 16 by 25. We do not have clean-out caps. We got shallow trap. Everything's about the same. You know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing care and use manuals. Came over here, wow, got a care and use manual, bud. I got 2 of them. These are for the condensing units. These are not for these systems. In these systems, all this stuff needs to be registered within 60 days or you do not have an extended warranty. And it's important on this newer equipment. It's imperative that you get your extended warranty. You will regret not getting it. That's all I can say. And I don't want my clients to have, I want my clients to have as few regrets as possible. I can't, you know, solve all the problems of the world, but I can, you know, tell you, sagging air duct.